When it comes to business intelligence, two powerhouses stand out: Tableau and Qlik Sense. Which one really delivers? On the left, Tableau, visual storytelling redefined. On the right, Qlik Sense, where associative analytics spark deeper insights. Let's skip the buzzwords and get to the real stuff. Each category earns points, and at the end, you'll see exactly who comes out on top. The result might not be what you expect. Before we get hands-on, let me show you how we're slicing this comparison. We're looking at data visualization, scalability and performance, customization and extensions, analytical power, user experience, and integration and ecosystem. Yep, all the big ticket items for a BI showdown. Cool? Okay, let's jump in category by category. All right, starting with data visualization, kind of the bread and butter for any BI tool. First up, Tableau. Tableau is honestly famous for its sleek dashboards. You get a drag and drop builder that's almost fun to use, tons of chart types, and everything's super customizable. You want polished? This is polished. There's one small hiccup though. Those really funky advanced charts might take a bit of tinkering. Now, Qlik Sense. It's got its own style. Interactive, super innovative, and it lets you play around with data in some pretty wild ways thanks to its associative exploration. Big pro? You can connect the dots between data sets fast. But, and yeah, it's a but, if you need fancy visuals out of the box, you'll probably end up writing some code or playing around with scripts. So, between both, Tableau takes the win here for the visuals. Next up, scalability and performance. In business, especially the big league, this is make or break. So, Tableau does scale, either through its server or cloud editions, and managing live or extracted data is actually pretty flexible. But truthfully, when you get into real monster deployments, you gotta plan carefully. Qlik Sense, though, oh, and here's something cool. It's made to scale horizontally. Large distributed datasets, that's its jam. Plus, governance feels tight. One catch, setting it all up isn't what I'd call plug and play. Still, when it comes down to sheer performance muscle, Qlik Sense nabs this round. Okay, moving into customization and extensions. Tableau's got a solid kit here. I mean, with its VizQL engine, you can get super advanced. Creating and styling dashboards is a breeze, and if you want integrations, there's a handy Dashboard Extensions API. There are a few limits unless you start using plugins, but for most people, it's enough. Switching to Qlik Sense, it offers bring your own customization, grid snapping, neat stuff, but you feel it's just less intuitive unless you're actually into coding. Plus, honestly, the pre-built extension game is weaker here. So for this category, Tableau's flexibility and ease steal it. Oh, wait, did you know? Qlik's associative engine actually lets users explore any data relationship instantly. Seriously, you don't even need to set up predefined queries. Geeky, but honestly, kinda magic. Now, analytical power. This is where things get kinda nerdy. Tableau pulls off some sophisticated tricks. Trend lines, forecasts, clustering, and you can even call R or Python in for those really tough number crunching tasks. Absolutely awesome for storytelling. That said, for complex stats, you might need to bounce out for extra scripting. Qlik Sense? Here's where it flexes. Its associative engine uncovers all kinds of crazy data relationships. Plus, you get AI-driven insights and built-in predictive analytics. Even if you aren't a pro, you can still pull off some impressive analysis. Quick heads up. If you just want something simple, the interface might feel a tad too much. Analytical firepower winner? Qlik Sense grabs it. Let's talk user experience. Okay, Tableau is basically made for this. The UI looks clean and modern, new users get on board quick, and finding your way around feels natural. Some advanced features are a bit tucked away, classic, but for most people, it's a dream. Over on Qlik Sense, there's tons of interactivity. If you love poking around data, it's super powerful. But, and no surprise, it's got a steeper learning curve for newbies. Between the two, Tableau nails it for user-friendliness. Integration and ecosystem. Last but not least, Tableau shines again thanks to its Salesforce connection. You get a huge partner network, tons of community support, and integrations whether you're cloud or old school on-prem. You might need to tweak a few things during setup, but generally, it's a smooth ride. Qlik Sense isn't asleep at the wheel either. It's solid at connecting to weird third-party data, and it's got APIs for the technical folks. But kinda missing is a big marketplace. So yeah, Tableau wraps this one up pretty neatly. So if we pan over the score chart, you'll see Tableau rules in visualization, customization, user experience, and has a killer ecosystem. Qlik Sense is the powerhouse for scalability and analytics. These strengths really come out as you compare each category side by side. My take? If you're all about making your business reports pop, keeping it simple, and onboarding your team fast, Tableau's pretty hard to beat. But if you need deep down data wrangler muscle, Qlik Sense is honestly a monster under the hood. For 2025, Tableau's your go-to for business storytelling, while Qlik Sense is the pro tool for technical teams hungry for advanced analytics. Hey, you want more BI tool matchups like this? Hit that follow. Yep, we dig deep every week to help you choose smarter in business intelligence. Catch you next